Morning. This is on continuation of my previous video where I explained how we are going to set up this Python scripting for calculating delta. But before that, I will go next two steps and I will first say how we have set up this consent history and consent log. So this consent history and consent log is for managing opt-in. So just think in this flow when data sync up happening, and if customers customer data will have any opt-in, those opt-in will log to consent log. So through consent log, we will know how many times this opt-in receptor to the integration. And in the consent history, if there is any transitioning, like here you can say on 2nd May, this is true, 3rd May, it is true, but on 4th May, it was false. So as soon as it can see any transitioning, that will, we have uh, built certain integration which can identify the switch and that will store into the consent history. So as soon as data will go to consent history, we have a CDP export job that will take the data and based on the promotion rule, it will promote data to master customer. And once master customer will have the data, we can any other system like responses notify, they can consume the data through the unity segments. So now, how in our case, once data will reach to master customer, uh, they are consuming through segment, but we have used Python for calculating delta. So today in this video, I will talk more about how we have calculated delta. So now, as soon as data will loaded to master customer, this is what uh, how promotion rules are working. So just think we have SDS customer, that is one source. So we have handshake in between CDP and responses. So this is initially when data will go to customer, will load to customer. It will have same UID, external UID, but when responses, this is backfill we are getting from responses. In that case, the responses will have their own sources. But here you can see this source customer will always be the master one. So just think at some point, initially SDS was the master, right? So responses will backfill this SDS source customer and this will have their own UID. So after seeing this UID, external UID, you will get to know which is the latest master customer, right? So just think we got one more source. These three are one customer. All I'm saying, what we are doing here, we have like if customer is uh, visiting 2, 3 stores, like here they have STS portal, web post portal, your retail portal. Customer can go any of the portal and they can share their information, they can place the order. But eventually by end, he is single customer, right? So in the master customer, we have those grouping. So through promotion role, we are detecting those are single customer and whatever we have the latest opt-in, those opt-in we are sending to responses for email communication to the user. So at this point, if you can see, though SDS is there, but once a web post came here, based on certain rules, web post became master. So when this backfill happened, you can see responses is coming with the external UID. So through external UID, you will get to know which is master now, right? So like that, we can have And just think SDS, web post, there is one more bit pigeon. If all three coming under one set, and just think if bit pigeon became master, so responses backfill will come with bit pigeon master. So after saying this one, we will get to know this is the latest master for this customer. So this is how we have set up in promotion roles. Now coming to this part, once data uh, arrive to master customer, Unity will first init all 20 million customers. And then if there is any change in opt-in, those calculation is happening in Python scripting. So that I will highlight how those calculations are there. And in my coming session, I will talk about monitoring and observability. So by today's session, I will just focus on this part, how we have calculated delta. So now coming to, so what happening here, since our site is huge, daily we are getting around full load data. So that is around 40 millions come for the comparison. So what we are doing, as soon as we are getting data, this Python scripting will first download both the files, and what it is going to do, uh, it will process in the memory. So do not try to process at, at a FTP location. First, download those files, and then this logic, this operation, you can say calculate delta, you can call. So here you can see what happening here. First, we need to init. So we are doing full init, and then this is for the run process daily. So just think if we are getting today file and we are comparing with yesterday init file, like if it is if our run process is running immediate after init, then it will have the yesterday file, it will have today file, it will download the file, it will calculate delta, and delta calculation here we set up a dictionary with UID and mobile, right? If you can see, first it is taking this combination, right? Mobile email, fall and the mobile email assigned to UUID. So what it is doing, it is identifying if any email changes happen, yeah, if any mobile change will happen, it will pick the latest UID, because this opt-in transition is keep happening. Like I said, at this point, we are having history for the all the opt-ins, and as soon as any switch will happen, like here false to true, that will be sent to consent history, and from consent history all the way it will go to master customers. So at this point, the script, once it get the file, it will compare with the previous, like if some user, just think Ram has email ID abc.com, and if Ram has changed the email ID today, that is abcd.com. So what we are going to do, we are going to take abcd latest email ID. So this is all we have defined here. Yeah, just think Ram had Ram is visiting. Ram has visited SDS and web post portal. So yesterday in the SDS, Ram has given ABC to the SDS portal, and he has given ABCD to web post portal. So just think until yesterday when SDS was mastered, so SDS UID will be shared to responses, right? But when web post became master, at that time, we need to nullify the previous one, previous SDS one, and we need to uh, uh, reassign the new email with new UID, because at last web post has become master based on this promotion criteria. So this is all it is happening. It is nullifying previous obtain previous UID, and it is refreshing new UID with new customer. So this is all for today meeting. Tomorrow meeting is going to be monitoring and observability. So be connected. If you have any question, you can just post it here. I will try to answer. So thank you all. Bye bye. See you.